Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. So I decided that I would do a tasting video on my Babaco, or Babaco. I'm reliably informed by George that it's pronounced Babaco. This is Carica pentagona. Now this is the one and only fruit I've got this year. I haven't had a fruit off the plant for a couple of years, but basically I air layered my large plant a year ago and managed to get a couple of young air layers off it, and this fruit has actually been produced from a plant that's only about 3 feet tall, just about a metre. The fruit's about, I suppose it's about 8 inches long, about 3 inches wide. It's very soft now. I've left it in my fruit bowl. It fell off the plant about a week ago, but I decided to leave it so that we could have make sure that it was as ripe as it's going to get. And I'm going to cut this open and have a look inside. It will be very soft fleshed and juicy because they are a high juice fruit. They're really suited to well, you can either eat them with a spoon, or of course probably making them into a smoothie or drink is the best use when they're this ripe, and that's what they're used for in their native South American countries. So I will pause the video, flip the camera around and let you have a look inside the fruit. Okay, so welcome back. So again, just to give you an idea of the size of the fruit, some rounds 7 to 8 inches long. I'm going to cut this in half and let you see the inside. It won't be easy to hold up because it'll be so soft and juicy, the flesh, it's likely to fall out. Sometimes called the champagne fruit as well. The smell, it's really hard to describe. It doesn't really smell like any fruit that, can't really describe what it smells like. It only really smells and tastes like Babaco. Now the skin is pretty soft on it. I'm not sure if it's bitter or not. I can't remember because it's been a long time since I've tried it. Let me just take a bite with the skin. Well, the skin's not got any real flavour to it. You could eat it. Now, one of the things about this fruit is it's a sterile plant. The flower only produces one type of flower, and they set fruit parthenocarpically without pollination or fertilisation, which means they don't produce viable seeds. Basically, the flesh, which is very soft and spongy, yeah, it's the same as last time. It has a kind of it's almost a little bit fizzy, the flesh. It's a very mild flavour. It's not a flavoursome fruit, but it is sometimes called the champagne fruit, and I think that's because it has this fizziness to it. I wouldn't say it tastes like champagne, but when you start to spoon it out, it gets very, very, very juicy. Don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Very, very, very juicy fruit. It's perfect for smoothies. It's not, I wouldn't describe it as a sweet fruit. You can eat the flesh right up to the skin. So you do get a full fruit full of it. Obviously I only had the one, but apparently you can pick them green and cook them like a vegetable, but I've never tried that. Perhaps as the plants get bigger again, if I get 3 or 4 fruits. Wow, this is messy to eat. Literally, the juice is going absolutely everywhere. Much easier to eat it with a spoon. But if I happen to get 3 or 4 fruits next year as the young plant gets bigger. I've still got the adult one, the parent plant, but if it happens to produce 3 or 4 fruits this year, and I'll obviously feed it and put it in a bigger pot, I might next spring, because they tend to flower and set fruits for me in about August, and then it takes them until the spring before the fruit's ready. The fruit develops over winter in my kitchen, and I might, if I get 3 or 4 this year, and I'll make an effort to, I'll probably pick one green while it's still hard and maybe try cooking that as a vegetable and see what it's like. But it is a very, very juicy fruit. You're not going to eat the fruit and go, wow. Let's look at the other half. You're not going to go, wow, best fruit I've ever had in my life. But it's a very pleasant fruit with a nice flavour, no aftertaste, a mild sweetness to it. It's not a super sweet fruit, but that's why it's so good in smoothies, because it's not overly sugary, and it tastes nothing like the regular papaya that people are used to. Anyway, that was my Babaco tasting. For anybody who hasn't gone back 2 or 3 years to see the previous ones, hope you appreciated it. Please give me a thumbs up. Obviously share the video if you think anybody will be interested. Subscribe to my channel, and remember, you've got to click on the bell if you want to know when new videos come out. I'll see you all soon. Brett out for now.